have this government ever paid any bond that is due from their own resources?
They borrow most.
So you borrow to refinance.
Even Tekwe did that.
No, when Tekwe put $500 million into the sinking fund, it was used to pay the remaining balance on President Kufuor's bond of $750 million. From our own
2007, yes.
We redeemed it in 2017 using the sinking fund that Tekwe had built. Are you getting the point I'm making? So the fact that you are borrowing to stand in the same place and even increase it in the end just doesn't make sense. But I'm saying that at the end of the day, the bottom line is that we are borrowing almost $8.9 billion a year to fund the repayment of interest cost through our negative primary balance. Okay, that is competing with $9 billion in 2019 of our capital expenditure. And that capital expenditure of $9 billion includes 758 million Ghana cedis that we borrow to buy COVID vaccines. How can COVID vaccines be treated as capital expenditure? But Bernard, the other difficulty, and I want us to move there, is that in 2022, the Minister for Finance says he wants to grow our tax revenue by additional 7% to 20%.
Yes.
That gives you 35 billion Ghana cedis. 35 billion Ghana cedis. Okay? If COVID, we needed just 40 billion of 19% expenditure and a recovery of 11 billion shortfall in revenue. And the people are giving you 35 billion in 1 year. Now, in that 35 billion, you are actually not incurring any additional significant cost on COVID, because you indicated that even in 2021, you spent just about 2.3. Okay. Now you say that because you want to take 3.5 billion from the pockets of Ghanaians, you want to deal with the unemployment problem, which is a major problem to deal with. But you cannot use the vulnerability of Ghanaians to put your hand in their pocket. So we ask you, so how much are you going to spend out of the 35 billion to take care of unemployment? You say 1 billion. That's an insult. Do you agree with me?
But
that is an insult, because you cannot be spending 1 billion on unemployment when you are taking 35 billion additional money. In addition to that, the 13 billion we paid additional in 2021, we haven't stopped paying. So if you add that, we are looking at almost 48 billion Ghanaians are giving you just to help you run the economy. You have suddenly found a way to fill this 48 billion with other expenditures that didn't exist in 2019 when we didn't have COVID. So the starting point is to find ways to find that 48 billion. What exactly are you spending it on when you are not spending it on infrastructure? You are not building roads. You are not building hospitals. You are not providing us with education infrastructure.
What
exactly are you using the money for?
What I see is written, total projected expenditure 2022. The breakdown is given as arrears clearance, interest payments, compensation, capital expenditure, grants to other government units, goods and services, and other expenditure. Percentages are given. I don't know whether that's what you're referring to.
Leonard,
the expenditure he's planning for 2022 is 137 billion cedis, of which 26% is going into... 27%, which is the largest, is going into interest payments, and then 26% is compensation. So those are the two, about 50%.
Bernard, I am saying that we are giving you, you're asking us to give you 35, tighten our belt so you can put your hand in our pocket and take 35 billion of our money. Okay? You already put our hand in our pocket and took 13 billion last year. You still want to take it this year, in addition to the 35. That's 48 billion. Now we ask you, what are you going to do? So, I know your problem. Your biggest problem is unemployment. So we are going to do you start. Do you get it? And so give me 48 billion. That's okay. So how much are you using to solve the problem that you say is our biggest problem, which is the unemployment? You said 1 billion. Bernard, how can somebody be such insensitive? So insensitive that you are willing to tax the poor woman in the village who takes 100 Ghana cedis just to buy medicine to survive. And that woman would have been happy that the child that she took to school and is back sitting at home will get a job. That woman is giving you 48 billion, and your sweetener, which you are using to force the bitter pill down her throat, is 1 billion.